Hi, welcome back. This is Starfall, our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition adventure featuring the Lasers and Liches 2.5 supplement. My name is Diamond, and I am here with Allison, David, Jocelyn, and Thomas, who are playing Sumasaur, Tuesday, Empress, and Friendly in that order. Eh. And we're quite a few episodes in at this point. This is like 20? It's close to episode 20 or around there. I was just uploading. So if this is your first episode because I actually finally got the tags right or something, you might want to go back a few or, go forward to our season finale, which I'm sure is coming up. Anyway, when last we left our protagonists, they were exploring the Sphinx's Tower. Radmir the crab had just agreed to try to take a look at and see if he could pick the issues, deal with the issues of the trapped chest. And I believe everyone else was going to go through the stairs at the top. Take it away, kids. What are you doing?
Before I head downstairs, I think we might have mentioned it last time. Do I find a little shard of glass that a raven threw down the door and clink, clink, clinked
Oh,
down the steps?
yeah, you do.
I will grind that shit into dust. Zero reflection. Because we've learned some things about the mirror monsters last time.
Shatterlings, which come from a greater glass shadow monster. A horrific creation from the Lasers and Liches supplement, and it alone makes me super happy that I kickstarted it. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's so bad, and it's so much fun to throw at you. Anyway, everyone who's ever GM'd is a little nodding like, yeah, I felt that way. But only because you're my friends. Probably. Anyway.
And
If
you can't wait to kill us.
Uh,
Man,
No, just our imaginary friends.
suffering. Okay. I think that you were going to also
we
interrogate
had put
the automata.
Yes.
So what is everyone doing?
I think Friendly wanted to do that part.
I can, that would be no problem.
Okay.
I thought it was your idea and it was what you wanted to do.
Well, we have more information now, and we know better questions to ask, right? I mean, you probably as well have better questions with that diary in your hands.
And the chest that leads to a field.
Yes, that. Perhaps we could just take it with us and interrogate it on the way. Whoever was here clearly has at least 2 days head start, plus however long ago it happened before we got here. So I don't feel in a rush, do you?
Not as much as I could be.
All right then.
No need to rush.
Right. An area like this, you take it carefully, so, right? Plus, the less we can leave for any who come after us, the better, and that's worth taking our time. Would anyone like to accompany me to the mechanical toy? Clockwork servant.
How far is it from here?
No, M.
It's like through
Monsieur
that door.
Hastings.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very far.
Monsieur Hastings Chessman.
Just
really
because you
proud I can
name it
remember.
doesn't make it a person.
I'm just really proud I can remember the name, frankly. I gotta say, if he had that kind of power over your mom, other things would have probably happened in your life already. Just
Yeah, I'll let her
FYI.
know that I would really appreciate the family time, but I don't make choices for her.
Mm-hmm. So, what are you guys doing with the automata? And Radmir is cheerfully on his way to investigate a trap chest. Oh, I need to open that page.
How is he at? Do we have any concept of how good he is at trap dismantling?
He says he can do it.
All right.
I'll cast guidance on him on the way.
I will actually open his character sheet since I apparently do have it.
I'm assuming he has thieves' tools.
Did we resolve the speaking with dead thing, by the way?
Nope.
Okay.
So you also have a speaking with dead thing, and you also still have the stairs at the top. You have a chest that you could potentially float away with you, which leads to a lovely, sunny, grassy field surrounded by trees, like a forest clearing, and a automaton robot who has made an agreement with one of your party to find the little miss. Miss?
But Friendly has pointed out that there might be people coming behind us with more evil intent, so we need to at least let the automaton know about that, if not take him with us. I don't know if it's how easy it is to get through the tentacle door without his help.
Question for the GM. Have we seen a kitchen?
You have not seen a kitchen.
Sumosaur is thinking there must be a kitchen.
You would hope.
There's an awful lot of food in that cupboard, though. And Sumosaur, give me a perception check. Because that's where you were going to go load up a bunch of that food, as I recall.
Yes. I just rolled a 6, so that makes it a 9.
A lot of these things don't seem like they need to be cooked.
Do I know what they are?
Some of them. I mean, those were definitely probably plums and honey.
Okay.
And those could be pickled eyeballs or they could be pickled eggs. It's a little hard to tell. And there's, minced meat, probably. And you're kind of a little concerned about how you're realizing all canned meats kind of look the same.
Right? Who knows what this could have been one day or one point.
Same with fetuses.
Also,
what am I
you're
supposed
not
to
sure
do
what.
with that?
Well, you're not sure what kind of fetuses are in that jar.
So I guess I'll take all the stuff that I can discern as food and not people.
Seems like a reasonable.
If you can't tell the eggs aren't eyeballs, they're not good eggs.
I don't know, man. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen century eggs? Or a lot of people would argue are very good, and you're not sure if they're eyeballs or not. I'm just saying.
They
Yeah,
shouldn't have a
sure.
pupil.
Eggs can have dents. Maybe they've got pimentos in them. Anyway.
So, yeah, I would say I will pack up all the things that I can definitely recognize as food and also eat some of it.
It's made worse that many of the jars are like brown, not clear glass, because clear glass is stupid when you're storing things for long periods of time. Roll a D100 for me, Allison, and pick high or low.
And a con
Yes.
save.
The real question is Sumasaur an adventurous eater?
My flaw is I indulge in eating that threatens my health and other activities. So yes, I'm eating this.
Jocelyn, I'm going to skip forward for us really quickly, just so you know, so that Jocelyn can experience a thing that is going to happen for everyone later. So this is just a forward view previous, and it is in the top room when you start investigating it. And Jocelyn, you inevitably fly up towards the roof where you see it looking like really interesting marble. And you can tell once you get closer that there are marble runes and pictographs all around the inside of the ceiling. All right. And then the investigations will happen then, but it is Empress who finds it. All right. Jocelyn, tell me, would you touch it? Would you tell other people first? What would you do so that we can act through it happening when it happens?
I will tell all the others about what I found because I don't trust it.
Do you read multiple languages?
I believe I do. Let me check the ones I can read.
Oh my goodness. I should find my fan.
I can speak 3 languages: Druidic, Common, and whatever freed and
Wanari-ish?
yeah, that language.
It is none of those languages, so you can identify that it's none of those languages.
Yeah.
I also need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay. $18 plus 3 is 19, 20, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That's a lovely roll. You feel briefly kind of sleepy and just shake it right off.
Okay.
Okay, so we will play through the rest of this encounter when we get there, but I wanted you to at least have the first bit, because that's probably where you'll end up picking up. So anyway, thank you.
I have to go for totally tonight.
I know.
I won't be able to come back.
I know, and that's why I'm doing this part. And now we're going to go back in time.
1 weekend a month.
Anyway, Allison.
1 weekend a month.
Why?
Play.
Why?
Because I work 12-hour shifts. One weekend a month. It's not news. You've been told. You were told 3 weeks ago.
No, I wasn't. You didn't tell me anything of the sort.
Yes, Jocelyn, I did.
Everyone in our audience right now who is no longer a teenager totally remembers being one and how unfair that shit felt. Because I can tell you that's what all the players are feeling right now. Anyway, we are going to continue with Sumasaur. What was your roll?
Did you want me to do higher, like pick high or low before I rolled?
Yes.
Okay, then I will. I rolled it and then I'm like, oh, I think I was supposed to pick first, so I'll re-roll. So I will go with high. And I got 65.
Well, that works out well for you. How many jars are you opening?
Well, what's in the first one? I guess that will gauge how many more I open.
Well, what's in the first one is pickled fish and cucumber, which I admit that sounds really gross, but it just tastes like really fatty and filling with a good crunch.
Oh yeah, this is some good protein. Yes, taking this,
Awesome.
sampling it.
Every time you open a jar, this is what we're doing.
Oh, a D100.
Yes.
All right, low. I got 13.
Death. It's a jar. Death.
She said low. All right, Jocelyn, have a good night. Um, she said low, so no, she gets a jar full of plums that are preserved in honey.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. I'm like Winnie the Pooh here, man.
Honey and death.
Just call me the leader of China. I'm dipping into this. And then, and now I can never visit China. Sorry, guys. All right,
Oh,
so I'm going to open another one. This seems to be going really well. This is great.
High or low?
I'll pick low. 4. That was low. Oh wait, no, wait. 0, 0. That means on the die. That means 100, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't just roll 4. It would have to be.
No,
Right.
that if it's all zeros, it's 100. But if one of them's double aughts and one of them's a number, the double aughts is the 10 dice, so it's 0 single digit.
Yeah, so it's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this jar is a this doesn't taste great. This tastes really herbal, kind of gross. Would you roll a either medicine or nature check, depending on what you've got?
Yeah. Well, since I have a -1 in nature, I'll go with medicine. I got a 15.
This is this tastes from taste. You're pretty sure that this is a salve to help with burns.
Oh, cool. I will stop eating it and label it salve.
This is like my
Oh.
spice cabinet. The only reason anything's labeled is because Maxwell thinks it's important. I don't look at the labels to know what's in my spice cabinet. Anyway,
I'm gonna laugh so hard if your giant badass dinosaur sumo monster dies from eating pickled elk penis.
I bet it's a great prophylactic.
I don't think so.
I was gonna go with diuretic, but sure.
By design, there's a hole in the end.
Is prophylactic the word you meant?
Did you mean aphrodisiac?
I did. I just thought I
Okay.
did pull out the wrong word. Thank you.
No. The thing that happens to me all the time. I understand.
So you didn't mean to use an elk penis as a condom?
No, she meant to use it like oysters to get laid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
So
Well,
if anyone who ever feels bad about getting about fucking up words, like I'm a writer. Like I look at words, like I use words like big words all the time, and it's just like, yep. Sometimes you just fuck it up.
Who did Diamond confuse for Terry Crews yesterday?
I already forgot her name, but the person
Yeah,
who played
it-
Dax, whose first name is also Terry.
Oh, Terry. Yeah, Terry Farrell. You confused
Yes.
a skinny little white woman for a giant black man.
I genuinely just was like,
Like,
Terry, I
like
remember
professionally giant black man.
the
It's
thing
like
that I
what
did
he's
was,
main.
oh my God, it was just Terry, and my brain gave me the first last name, and it was Cruz, and my brain went, yeah, that sounds like an actor. That's how I remember actors.
Like Terry Farrell, notoriously like waifish, lovely white woman, and Terry Crews is a wall.
I had said I'm trying to tell my mom why we should watch Cloud Atlas, and said that it has Nicolas Cage and Janet Jackson in it. So just
You meant Tom Hanks and Halle Berry?
he did.
Janet Jackson. That's kind of racist of you.
So's Nicolas Cage.
No. Janet, she's
Janet
like
Jackson,
she's not really
Nicolas Cage. Is that the
What?
pairing you were thinking?
Yeah.
Because that would be. I mean, I don't even know what that would be like. We're a little off topic here. Sorry, guys.
Anyway,
At least Nick Cage is like. At least Nick Cage is like also a movie actor who was successful in the '90s. I can understand that.
the
Halle
scenes,
Berry and Janet Jackson. That's just racism.
the scenes with Halle Berry with the big hair remind me of Janet Jackson's like album covers, and that's what my brain did.
Oh, I didn't watch the movie.
You should watch it. It's a very good movie, and I love it. Anyway,
Okay, the trailer lied to me because it looked horrendous.
it's a lot of fun. There's some weird fucking Korea face though, as in Agent Smith wearing makeup to make him look Korean, and he just looks Vulcan.
Oh no!
He
What
just looks
movie
Vulcan.
Oh.
So these are the conversations we typically have off camera. Just so you know that we're all fascinating and hilarious people. While Sumo Sore, David suspended. While Sumo Sore is eating, sampling from various jars, are you finishing the jars before you try another one, or are you just opening them and going, what's this?
Yeah, I'm tasting them. I probably ate like half the jar of plums.
Okay, I need another knowledge, nature, or medicine check from you.
Okay. I got a natural 20, but 21
Okay.
total.
You know that every time you open these jars, you reduce the lifespan of the foods in there to about 3 to 5 days. Except for the
That's
pickled
true.
ones, those ones will last a lot longer. But the stuff that's stored in honey, it's, part of the storing process that it lasts a lot longer, and that meat will take even less time to go bad. So you are reminded of this as you're licking honey off of your fingers. That there was a goal, and it is to make sure that you guys have food for everyone also. And we're going to go to that everyone now. Would someone like to roll? Oh, I rolled for Radmir. That's right. So, while Sumosaur is doing this, Friendly and Tuesday, what are y'all doing?
I believe we were headed to talk to our automaton friend.
Right.
But Friendly's probably more persuasive than I am, so I'm letting him take the lead.
Well, M. Hastings Chessman is right where you left him.
I gotta be honest, I'm still stuck on Hugo Weaving and Asian makeup. That broke my head.
You should definitely watch Cloud Atlas. It's a beautiful
But, I
story.
mean, don't do that. He's a British man. That's as white as we get.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it was a stupid choice, but here we are.
God. So yeah, robot.
Oh, we're playing D&D? I've just been over here reading my spells.
Well, Hastings is where you left him. The door to the other room, since you moved the curtains, is still open and doesn't seem to be moving, and doesn't move at Radmir when Radmir walks through.
I don't suppose there's like a doorstop.
That'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if there was?
Ah, if only dungeons were practical places. Excuse me. No fire marshals. So didn't I find an on-off switch? Wasn't that how we shut him down? Or no, we just asked him like, "Hey, you should probably just shut her down."
Rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
We suggested that he rest.
And he agreed, shut himself down.
I will take a look at Radomir, or at the toy while and keep one ear on, like, back room in case my clerical services are needed. But yeah, meanwhile, just see if I can find an on switch. It's like poke. Hey.
There isn't an on switch that you can see, but while you are searching for one, the eyes light up and you hear a whirring mechanism sound, and it just head just looks at you.
I'm going to pay hyper close attention to all of the individual sounds that go on, like as it's starting up. Like, where is the primary core? Like, where's the first thing that moves? Where's the next thing? Curiosity. Welcome back. We have some more questions.
It sort of like jogs its neck, and you're not sure if it's looking sad or nodding.
So, in order to find Roz, you said her name was, yeah?
Miss Roz, yes.
What was your master's name? The one who created you.
I don't know from the first time.
What did she call him?
Oh,
we already went down this. That's right.
His most recent owner might not even be his creator.
Right. When did you? What happened just before the last time you saw Roz?
I heard screaming, and I heard pounding and foots and glass shattering so loud,
Yes.
and no one would let me out.
Of course. How far are you allowed to roam?
I am to stay in this room.
As I suspected. And are you allowed to attend in the back room?
I am to stay in this room except with Miss Roz or Mother.
I see. Mother. And where was Mother when you shut down?
I do not know.
I see. Did
But
anyone else live here with you?
No.
No. When was the last time you saw a Wanari?
Like, so you hear gears, and there's the sound of a like click 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 zzz, zzz, click 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 zzz, zzz. I do not know if I have ever seen a Wanari. I think I only know what you are because it is a known thing. Blinks, blinks, blinks. I assume you do not mean entries from books.
No, of course not. There are 3 dead Wanari in your mirror maze. I was
That-
curious if you knew anything of that.
Is distressing that there are dead fellows here. That is distressing. Why is there? And
Well, they weren't dead when they came here.
there's awkward gear grinding noises that are happening.
They died on the grounds. The creatures in the mirrors that your master used, that mother used to protect her maze.
I have not seen Mirror Maze. I have not seen beyond these grounds.
Ah, does it bother you to hear of things past your experience?
No, but death so close cannot be good for Miss Ross.
I believe you're right, but that's why we're here, in a way. Tell me, if I were to bring an infinitely large box in this room, and you were to climb into it, would that bother you?
No.
All right. What if I then removed you from this room? Would that bother you?
So there's you see lights flickering and gears whirring, and while that's happening from the other room, you hear Radmir announce that he's figured out how it's trapped and he's gonna try and disarm it.
I already told you how. Get it. You go. I will cast guidance again.
Guidance is a D4.
Yeah.
The character with no fingers or thieves' tools is gonna disarm the chest.
What could possibly go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Volunteered. I have to imagine he has some trick up his sleeve, right? Right? No.
Or he's a bard.
Or the trick up his sleeve is no tricks up his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
That'll teach him. So, as the whirring is going on, I'll also, just as an aside to Tuesday, it's like, if I push it too much harder, it's going to become non-functional. It's just gonna pop.
I wouldn't have pushed it this far, but you do you.
Thanks. Is there any other salient information you think it might have?
No, there's salient information in that we need to tell him there might be people coming. That he needs to try to keep out of this room.
Oh, I figured we'd just pack him along.
That might, depending on his programming, that might cause a critical malfunction, and I don't wish to destroy him.
Me neither. But
So his
better
eyes
us than them.
turn orange, and you can see the different LEDs. It's great. His eyes turn orange, and he says, "I cannot think around your corners. When the mother has to work on me, often we just shut me down."
Excellent. Well then, I think that is our best option. There's the chance you won't wake up. How do you feel about that?
I only exist to serve Miss Ross.
Of course. You see, just because you name it doesn't make it a person. So it will take me some time to, or no, I took the minute to get the Tensor's disc, right? We had already, that timer has already started.
Tensor's disc?
The floating disc, that is the way that we're going to take the 8-foot
You hadn't
trainer
actually.
sarcophagus. Okay.
You were doing a bunch of identifying of all those magical things.
Yes, and at some point I also need to take an hour and resummon Rook. So
From,
you know, that's on our list of things today, Tuesday.
From the other room, you hear a loud twang and a fuck, followed by a lot of bee noises.
Oh no.
Ooh. That can't be good.
Just shut the door.
I mean, don't shut it. It's hard to get open again. But...
Yeah.
You all right in there? Great.
Well, as soon as I find the monster again, I'll tell you how okay he is.
Can bees sting a crab?
Guess you're gonna find out.
I guess you get like the eyes and the joints.
I was so ready for this fucking 2 weeks ago, and then I don't bring the things open again. Pardon my French, but shoot dang. No, I don't want 4 standard versions. Ah! Anyway, you hear the sound of a crab. Crabs don't really scream. More like hissing. What sound do they make, David?
Well, I mean, it's an awakened crab, so he screams.
Well, he definitely shrieks, and you hear the sound of kthuk thwatting happening.
They don't typically talk or cast spells either, so it's a different situation.
That's true enough.
But IRL, it is a hiss.
Yeah.
If he wasn't awakened and had the power of speech.
That's what I thought. At least my brain was saying the right things. That's neat.
Mhm.
I'll just look around the corner.
A bunch of streaming from the top of the, or from inside of the chest, are a swarm of, wow, those bees don't really look like bees. Do you want to give me a perception?
It's going to be 20 something.
Those are bee golems.
Or no, only e-golems.
Obviously.
Well, now I'm interested. You found something valuable.
And they're attacking.
Do I know if they function as a single unit or if each bee golem is its own bee golem?
I would love to answer that question. I'm having a really hard time finding the bee golems that I saved. I'm really upset about it, actually, because I was totally ready with this, like, haha, this is what it's gonna be. Can you tell I'm upset by my face?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, your lipstick's too good.
Well, now I'm in a good mood again. Compliments totally work, folks. If anyone tells you differently, they're lying. Okay. Monsters, golem. Really? I don't know why this is so hard. It was so easy earlier. All right. I'm just going to use those stats.
Is it a honey golem?
No.
Sticky flying golem that looks like a bee?
No, they were actually bee golems.
Was it on Snicklesocks's Twitter?
No, it was it was from a list of golems that I found that was really extensive. I really liked it. And it was, as far as I could tell, official D&D content, but not like, since I didn't have a book. Maybe sometimes I borrow from Forgotten Realms, so it could be there.
And they're actual bee-sized?
They're a little bit bigger. I just decided
Okay,
they're a little bit bigger.
It's not this, because that's medium. There's a clockwork pest.
I found a hive golem. I guess I could use that. It will do the same thing I wanted. So
You want to
weird.
take a break? And we can come back?
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, there's a creature called a behemoth.
that's beautiful, honestly. Well, I'll see if I can find the bee golems, but yeah, it's a mess in that other room, and he is getting swarmed. And that's, I guess, we'll pause for a minute.
Well, the
If you wanna-
crab's dead.
If you want to come back and see if Radmir the crab lives, or if, what a bee golem actually looks like and how bad it is in battle, and if I can find it, or what else we did, or if we edit that, you should definitely click on the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Till then, have a good game.